Hey, what is up, everybody? How's it going? It's Red Screens for Days here, and today I don't even know what the gameplay is gonna be. I have no gameplay picked out yet, but I have like 1,000 things. Just kidding. It's all Minecraft. I have like one thing that's not Minecraft, so that will probably be it. Today's is I'm gonna talk about something I usually don't do. I haven't done commentaries in a while, besides like live commentaries, which is what I've been doing a lot now because of Minecraft. I'm gonna talk about the zombie community and how I got into the zombie community and the people I've met now and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get into this really quickly. So this was about a year and a half ago. I was 11 years old, and I was almost 12, and I had the name Z4R Zeus Cannon. If you guys don't remember me from then, Z4 Zeus Cannon, me and a couple of my friends who I don't talk to a lot of them now. My friend, trying to get his Xbox back. I haven't talked to him in like a year practically. We still talk on the phone sometimes. My friend has a job now. All of them are older than me. They're really good guys. Matt, I haven't talked to in a while. We're all friends, and I haven't talked to them in a while. And yeah, we started a clan called Z4R, and it meant zombies for real. And we didn't even know about C4Z at that time. I just remember, like, well, isn't the clan name C4Z? And I was like, oh, it means Q for zombies. And like, we're not trying to take it off. I didn't even know about that. So we just made it. It was just a couple of our friends. We didn't really care. And then there was like, let's pick a weapon of our favorite weapons, And I was like, well, Thunder Gun's my favorite weapon. So, and I'm like, Z for Thunder Gun. That doesn't sound right. So I'm like, Z for Zeus Cannon. And at the time, I hated C4Z Zeus Cannon. So, I didn't really think about that. But that's how I got my name. And I got a lot of shit for that. I'm not going to lie. There was a lot of controversy about that name. And this is actually what happened. It actually almost helped me. So I met this guy on YouTube. His name was Beasting Solo. And I met him, and he was at 80 subs, 140 subs. And I remember I subscribed to this guy, and I looked at his videos. I just finally found him off of Mega Tiny Boy. And I was friends with Mega Tiny Boy at the time. We were good friends, and we started playing a lot of challenges. And from him, I met Drew. And then at the time, he was using still the camcorder. So we recorded their Shangri-La 30. I can't remember what the challenge was called. And, I went to his channel, I saw it, and I'm like, oh, this is some good stuff. He's doing lots of fun challenges, and they were all using video cameras besides Boysta. Met Boysta through Mega Tiny Boy also, and Steve. Steve was still using Steve was not still using a camera. Steve got off of the camera. Mega Tiny Boy was still using the camera also. I don't think Drew was using the camera. I think Drew just got the Hot Pog. Whatever. So, I think Drew was still using the Hot Pog, and so after that, we, I talked to Drew. I was like, hey, man, maybe we should play sometime. And my YouTube is Z4 Zeus Cannon. So I got an Xbox that day. I didn't comment or anything. I just subscribed. And I added him. I remember joining this party. It was him and Bradley and someone else who was a random. I don't know if he still has Xbox anymore. But I remember joining the party. I wasn't even talking, really. And I'm just listening to them. And it's like, oh, dude, the Z4 Zeus Cannon's guy hit me up. Blah, blah, blah. I plug my mic and like, hey, man, what's up? I'm just like, because I remember saying, like, yeah, Z4 Zeus Cannon's got a lot of subs, and I was just like, not Z4 or Zeus Cannon, and C4 Zeus Cannon, just, yeah, he's like, oh, well, whatever, maybe. I'm like, hey, man, I saw your challenges, maybe we should play sometime. It's just like, yeah, sure, man, no problem. So, we got on, and this is like, it's late at night, and it was the weekend. And we just played for like 4 hours. We just did the shittiest challenges ever. But it was fun, man. That was probably one of the most fun nights I've ever had. We just did stuff. We just did shitty challenges, and we just had a blast. We just talking. He was a really awesome guy. He was talking about, what's happening with his, friends and whatever, how's it going. And from there on, Drew's always been like my friend, my best friend in the zombie community. And from that, at the time, it was just me, Boysta, Mega Tiny Boy, and, Drew. And I had played with, I mainly played with Drew and Mega Tiny Boy because Boysta and Steve were busy a lot of the times. Mega Tiny Boy was still also busy, but, yeah. So, Mega Tiny Boy, we were friends or whatever, and something happened between us. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was something I posted on his thing, and I messed up. So through Drew, I met, Zotter and Downrun, and from there on, I thought that they hated me. I used to hate Drew. I didn't hate Drew. I never hated Drew, but I thought that Drew hated me. And at the time, I did not know that was just his way of showing we're friends. I used to dread playing with him practically because I always sound like, oh god, I'm just gonna get yelled at again. And this is, I need to cope with it, man. Well, he yells at you, we yell at each other, and then after that we'd laugh and we realize we're friends. We just make jokes out of everything. We just have a fun time, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. And he's a really awesome guy. And I'd really thank Drew a lot for also, he's hit 1,000 subscribers. He hit it a little while ago. I think it's like 1,200, 1,100 now. I'm not sure, but I haven't checked because the new YouTube shit. So it's hard to check. You have to unsubscribe and subscribe again to check the subscribers, I think. So it was Drew, and then from there on, we met Zotter and Downrun, and I thought that Downrun, and we also met Taiji, and I thought Downrun and Taiji hated me. I made up a lie that I did 151 on Derice, and they were like, what? And I was like, and I don't know why I did this, I made up a lie about Derice, and they just got all upset, and and it was completely understandable. And and I started making up more lies and whatever, and I was like, fine, I really didn't do it. And then we played a challenge. We just had fun, and from there on, we kind of became like a gang a bit. It was me, Drew, Downrun, Zotter, Taiji. It was like the 5 of us. Yeah, the 5 of us. I had to count it again. And Drew also had Boysta, Mega, and Steve. And so he was mainly playing with me, Downrun, Zotter, and Taiji, and sometimes he played with the other guys, and I, came to meet them, and then I also met some other people along the way, like C4Z Infamous, and some other guys. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I've met my fair share of, friends, and, just had a fun time playing all together all the time. And, about when Black Ops 2, right before Black Ops 2 came out, people started, King Jack came in the picture, and he was going for that 200 plus, him and i8 911 Turbo, they were doing the high rounds co-op, 99 Kino the Tone, 99 co-op was pretty much barely unheard of at that point in time. It was ridiculous. And, King Jack was doing all these solo high rounds, and we was like, whoa, man, this is, a lot of stuff. What's going on? And, Black Ops 2 came around, and the zombie community turned to shit, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. I hate a lot of people nowadays in the zombie community. I'm not gonna name the people I hate. Says someone like I rack him up. He's the only person I will pretty much mention. Just faggots now, dude. It's not even before you had to know people, and you had to be good, and you had to be friendly and have friends, and yeah, I was the only kid in the zombie community. I was the only guy below, I think it was 14 was the other youngest guy, so I was the only kid. Nowadays I'm like middle. There's people like, it's almost sad that like people like the Shrine is almost more known in the zombie community than like half the other people, because he just joins everybody's party and is a faggot. But yeah, it's like people nowadays, the people in our community, they're just crap. People like I rack them up, so to speak. And try to be nice, try to be respectful, but sometimes it's just like, I take crap a lot, it's just, I make jokes out of it, but now it's like, dude, I don't care. And there was so much drama on the Xbox, it wasn't funny. People were like, oh god, he did this, and he hacked, and he DDoS, blah, 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 and and it was just annoying, and I was just like, you know what, I can't deal with this. And it was just, and Zotter started to fade away out of the picture. Zotter barely even talk to him now, like, ever. He's not doing much. He's got school. I'm gonna actually try to Skype him after this thing. I'm gonna try to message him, which I'll probably do, like, right now, because he's not on. Fudge! What is his name? Zotter the Medic? Wait. And this is important. I spelled his name wrong. Zotter! Okay. Alright, so, there you go. Couple months ago, I think it's 3 months ago, actually, I got a PC. And at first it was like, I love this thing, but how can I get away from Xbox? Xbox is Xbox. I've had this for 4 years, When am I, do I really want to do this? I'm going to make this commitment to change from this. Do I want to play PC? Get on PC. I love the community there. I really do. For anybody who can possibly afford it, I really couldn't, but I sold some stuff to afford my PC. It's amazing. I mean, there's people like Pish, Riley, who also have Xbox, but Riley has also Xbox. Pish, Riley, Raygun, ZW. There's people around, me and Drew got our PCs around the same time. It's just so much fun. We all play with each other. Mufos, Ancient. Ancient was one of the people who actually inspired me to get a PC. TBNR Frags was also the person who pretty much inspired me to get a PC. Because he just knew so much, and every time I compared Xbox and PC, and I'm like, the graphics, man, is so much better. It's like, oh my gosh, and just fun overall, and this is mainly a shout out to Drew, man. I like to thank Drew so much for everything that he's done. He was so friendly, so helpful. He helped me out so much through the zombie community, and he helped me out with a lot of stuff, and it was a great time playing. Still playing with Drew. Really hope that, man, you hit that 100K subs now. One day, man, you may be able to retire from your job as a, I think you're a waiter. I'm not sure. You work at a restaurant, I know that. You might be a cook. I don't know. I really actually haven't asked you what you do at your job. But you're so awesome. Drew, thank you so much for everything you've helped me through. Awesome guy. This Beasting Solo will be my friend all the way through until this whole thing just literally dies. Gaming dies, which will never happen. Exactly. So, Drew, my boy, right? See ya!